So there goes two cities, and now we go on to Vegas, and this has two special things that we can acquire. One of them being a vehicle, and the other is... Whoa, that's a weird slowdown effect. Okay, never mind. As you say here, there are two unlocks in this. One of them is vehicle, and the other is the invulnerability code. And right here I get lost for the longest time because the location of the switch to trip code is pretty bad. And so you can unlock this code pretty much as soon as you unlock Vegas, and I believe they work in campaign, so if you were so inclined you could easy mode your way through the campaign if you wanted to. As we try and run over pedestrians and fail. The target building would be a pharmaceuticals building which is located right there. It's activated by a simple pedestal button like we've seen previously. Well, actually there's another secret part about in this city, although it is only a very minor thing. So we arrive at this section of the map here and we hit a switch to unlock the secret vehicle. And that opens a gate just down the road. Not down this end of the road, the other way. So we enter through here, and right down the far side of the thing is a ancient blue truck type thing. And I believe it has British number plates. I think anyway. PSF 100V, I think. So, yeah, PSF 100V. I'm not sure what it's based on though. So as we turbo off into the distance and find the secret area, where it unfortunately doesn't unlock on the menus because it's just indeed an area. We go up this ramp here and we go into what appears to be a bike BMX yard type thing with ramps and pipes that you would dig around in on a BMX just for the sake of it. As I don't even know what the hell I try and do here. Aside from discover the floating cardboard box. Yeah, let's not speak of this place again and just get the hell out of here. And now we get on to the final section, which is Rio. This has 4 unlocks. And this would be the Rio cop car once again, complete with its very glitchy siren that I immediately turn off. So now we turbocharge our way into a wall and a limo apparently. And then we get to the first unlock, which is a horse race track, surprisingly enough. The switch is located on this side of the road, and that opens the gate into the racetrack. We actually unlock this in the secrets menu, which allows us to play a secret game mode, which is basically we do 3 laps around the track. Now, you can enter it in free-ride mode and mess around for as long as you wish, but you have to drive through to unlock the secret game. As we drive around the track here, it is just a standard horse racing track, and if we look on the minimap very closely in a moment, we'll see it's not very well aligned. Yeah, we're pretty far away from a track according to the map, but not really. This map also, the racetrack also has water on it, which does exactly the same as it does on the beach side. As for what it actually does on the beach, as for what water actually does in practice, I'll be getting to that soon enough. But after messing around with that track long enough, we now head over to the second section, which is the immunity code. And the button to unlock the immunity code, which is essentially no felony, is pretty well hidden. It's not a button on a stick. And it's not actually just any button on a wall either. It is actually that door over there. Yeah, that is pretty well hidden. In any case, we now head over to objective 3, which is the back to a place of pain, and you should know what I mean by that. As I get lost and not find where the button is to trip the game. It is located on that side of the road. And that unlocks the infamous mountain track for the lapping around the track mode. I think according to memory that, but okay, that wasn't meant to happen. Despite the invulnerability code, this will wreck your vehicle and you cannot get out of it if it is flipped. But as I was saying, the secret game modes, I believe, are also playable in multiplayer, and the multiplayer mode for this is very simple affair. You are capable of what's the word I'm looking for? Driving around the cities, but they fence off like a certain area, like in Vegas, the city section where the end of C4 deal is completely fenced off, and that's like the only area you can go to for the multiplayer. And here I showcase what the water does. It slows you down a lot, and even with the invulnerability code, you can see the damage meter creep up if you go into it. Here I thought there was actually a secret actually down the water, but because I believe I remember back in the day I actually found something in the out of bounds sections of the maps, but apparently not. All I just find is a lot of glitching, so I slowly back myself out of here and proceed to head back towards the I believe at this point I was smashing my face into the desk again, so instead we will just floor it towards the final objective, which is the secret vehicle. And it is a very long drive away, so yeah, the button to get into the section is located there next to that building, and the gate is just a tiny little bit down the road, and it's in a very fenced off area. And the vehicle is a semi. That pause pretty much explains everything, really. I would not exactly call this the best unlock ever, but an unlock nonetheless. Also you get that horn, I mean you can't really complain about that. What you could complain about though is the vehicle's pathetic ability of ramming into stuff. It's not exactly good. But I have now completely exhausted Driver 2, I believe. There's pretty much nothing else I can do with this now. I don't know what I might plan to do next, but whatever it is, it'll be done in the most boring voice you can possibly imagine, aka what you can hear now. Until whenever that is, this has been Slow. See you next time. Farewell.